This is Amária Sweet with HeartMind Expressions. Today we have a special guest, Catherine Ann Wright. To her friends, she's called Mama Cat. So why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself, hon?
Oh, I love you, Amária. Thank you very much for having me. Kudos. God, what can I say? I'm a mystic cave dweller. I am not on social media. I'm coming out of the closet due to the time and era we're all in. I'm a conscious channel. So when I'm talking with Amária, you're going to see me looking up to the left or the right, because right now I have a lot of spirit guides and entities in my room that you can't see. But man, my room is packed full. I mean, there is standing room only. And I also do trans channeling. I'm more a galactic historian. So a lot of the interdimensionals I communicate with are extraterrestrials, interdimensionals. I'm an amazing psychic medium, physical medium. I'm a demonologist. I go hunting in the forest, shapeshifters, physical and otherwise. I clear curses off of land. I travel all over the world doing this. And my website is catswildride.com. I'm a shaman. I've done my shamanic death and rebirth. It's a real interesting journey coming into the earth school and having to have all these gifts, all the clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairgustave, where you taste, precognitive. I mean, all the clairs are
Really
in
cool.
this little redheaded body. And when you're growing
I
up
love it.
know the names, oh my God, I didn't know any of these. So, you have to learn about it. And the only way
Right.
I learned about it, I think I bought my first house before I was 40, and it was majorly haunted. Now, a lot of you guys are going to relate to haunted houses or weird things happening. And it was seriously haunted. And so I had to be bitch slapped awake like that. I didn't believe in ghosts. I didn't believe in UFOs or ETs. I was very secular, worked in computers and for hospitals and all this other stuff. And my world just got thrown around. I mean, these things could physically pin me. I'm a big girl, and I would physically, boom, get pinned. They could take a 200-pound guy and pin him. I mean, these are real physical entities and energy. And I want to share with a lot of people, we go through a lot of this not knowing it. Ideas come in your head. You get angry for no reason. All of a sudden you're pissed off and you just like hit a wall. Or all of a sudden you're up in the middle of the night shoving food down your face. Or you've been jumped and you don't remember what you just did. And then you have visitations and stuff. So I'm basically someone that helps. Also, what I got into a lot of modalities to help myself through this. One of them, and to find out that you're not crazy, right? Because a lot of, you got orbs flying by, or you got some kind of creepy thing. You're like, well, who do you call? Ghostbusters?
Right.
No, call me. My phone number's on the website. CATSWILDRIDE.com. COM. And so I do past life hypnosis for people, for trauma and for healing. I had someone who needs surgery. You don't want surgery because usually it's an emotional aspect from a past life bleed through. So what we do is we go find out where it's coming from. And we address that issue with your guides, my guides, and under a meditative state. So you're in full control. You're there having a conversation. I'm just talking with you and get you into that theta wave. And it's just like talking to me. You're just talking to me, but you're talking to your spirit guides, your subconscious, your higher self, and get your business handled. You can ask any question you want. What do I need to do with my life? What's my purpose? How, what was this car accident about? Why is my foot messed up? What's going on? You've heard of Dolores Cannon, quantum healing hypnosis?
I have.
And also
I love Dolores.
Alpha Wine, and there's a lot of them out there. Candace. I do a mixture of several of them. So it's not one type of style. I use what spirit leads to. You really use a lot of intuition in this, and a lot of there's entities that are really dark, very dark. And the darker the better for me. I love those things because I'm a very dark and light spirit.
Got it. Got that goddess energy, girl.
Oh yeah, definitely. When I walk in a room, you know it. When I
I
walk in
love
a room,
that. I love that you use so many, right? Well, I love that you use so many different modalities. That shows that you're really open to things instead of just like, nope, I'm going to do this one little thing. That's really cool that you're so broadly educated on that, and you just really tap into your gifts. That's one thing that I've noticed with Kat is she really is a gifted medium and intuitive, and so this is going to be exciting. I'm excited to see what you're going to bring to the table today and show our audience how amazing you really are.
Well, also, I do concerts before our shutdown. I do sound therapy is very important. Like, you know, the big quartz crystal bowls, and I got
Love those.
so I do music like that too. So
Yes.
when I do a gathering or a conference up in Mount Shasta or wherever I'm going to be, you guys want to come. Yeah.
Yeah. Girl, I want a sound bath. Oh, it'd be so awesome.
Oh, they're amazing. You go places you can't, and especially if I'm leading it, because I take you places, you know, and not with voice, you know, we go energetically.
I love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
My Koshi chums want to come out and play, actually. They're like, Mom, they're like screaming.
Bring it on, baby. Bring it on. Awesome. So, yeah, love it.
We'll set the mood.
Let's set that mood,
For the
girl.
whole brood. And
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm a sorceress, so I talk in rhymes a lot. And I've already gotten to the point where I am manipulating transdimensional energy. You know how you play with storms and weather and all that stuff. I'm doing that stuff.
So I like it.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and it's through love. And I hate to say it, guys, because we have a lot of hate. We got a lot of shit that we've been brought up with, you know, from teachers, preachers, parents, educators, the government. We've been told what and how and who to be. And it's like, flip them all off. We are who we are. And you got to find your passion and go with it. And they're trying to put us into boxes 9 to 5. It's too hard for a lot of us eclectic people. There's a whole new breed out there.
Yep.
Baby. Whole new breed.
We don't fit in a box. We're going to bust out. I'm a rogue dragon. So I'm like, nope, no box for me.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm a queen of many things.
Heck yeah, baby. Yeah. I love it.
So anyways, what do we want to do today, girlfriend?
So what is it that you are going to show the audience? I'm going to say follow intuition. And you mentioned earlier, kind of think of some questions. And I've been working on a lot of stuff, of course, inner child work, going through things. As an experiencer, paranormal, I feel very closely connected to the secret space program and the military abductions. I do remember as a child, little crazy things that we would have to do. And so what can I do to continue to integrate so that when I have those triggers, that I can be more balanced and centered, kind of that samadhi balance, I guess you could say, because sometimes I get really emotional on either end and I'm really having to pull in the PTSD triggers, and I'm doing a lot better with it. It goes a lot more quickly, but maybe there's something else that I could do, or there might be a heart block or a heart wall that maybe I missed, or a hook or something that, rock and roll, right?
Right off the bat, are you talking about a memory or an actual if something's in your space? Because right now we have a lot of planetary alignments. We just went through in July, three eclipses with lunar and solar. We had 5 planets in retrograde and aligned up with the moon. I mean, we've had some, and then we have the Lionsgate portal going on. So there's a lot of energy. So you kind of have to ask questions. For you, when you're getting emotional and you're getting kind of in that funk again, say, back it up. And I taught you, I did a whole toolbox training with Amária and about 6-7 other people
Right.
on a podcast. And I think we should put that podcast out. I have about 37 to 40 tips on toolboxes on what to do for things that I've had to use against this type of stuff. Everything from
They're amazing
being
tools.
targeted by things. First of all, you got to make sure your protection's up. When you're getting hit, you step back. You drop your anchor into the middle of Gaia. And I know your people, your audience don't know what I do. They don't teach us about energy. And you are all expansive energy. Now, you know this because we talked about this. But when that stuff's coming through, for one thing, immediately ground, drop your anchor, root into Gaia, put up your bubble of protection of love. And a lot of us do not know how to feel love. I sure didn't. So, I'm not in love with any humans. I'm sometimes not even in love with myself. So I use puppy love. I used to breed Pomeranians. I had a doggy daycare for 10 years, 5-star on Google, kennel free. I would have, and I took all dogs, Dobermans, Pit Bulls, Rotties, Dogo Mastiffs, German Shepherd. I work and train all of those. I did before I was in a car accident.
I love it.
Yeah. So, and that was interesting, the car accident and dying part. But, so I root in.
Always is.
And then I ask, is this mine? Is this shit mine? And then I say, you're violating the law of free will. That is the biggest thing I can teach all of you guys. When you're under attack or having an emotional problem, or you're getting pissed off and yelling at your partner, or they're yelling at you, you need to bring in the centering. You need to ground yourself, drop the anchor, root in, put up your bubble of love, and then the colors and stuff. And then you can also put up a disco ball, and you're inside the disco ball, and all the mirrors face out, and they're above and around. You're a disco ball, and you're inside of it. And what that does is it ricochets curses, it ricochets AI, it ricochets any negative entity life forms that are shooting darts at you. All right, it ricochets it right back to them. So that disco ball of mirrors,
Awesome.
they can be golden. I like gold. I like silver. Whatever's good for you. And so that's a really nice protection. And then I also use the cloak of invisibility. When I'm out there, I do tour guides. I'm a tour guide for a UFO tour guide. And I'll be playing with the ships and for hours, and I'll get them to go right for yes, left for no. And we're doing all sorts of crazy stuff. And when I'm done, or there's some negative ships there, because it's not all love and light, guys. There's some really dark slave traders up there and stuff. I will cloak myself, and I can see when I cloak, they've been watching me for 2 hours at my fire pit, and while I'm dancing around the fire or doing some fun stuff, singing in the forest or whatever. They look like a planet. They're so big. They look like it's a mothership. I mean, they're huge. And it'll move off. It's been there 3 hours, and all of a sudden this planet starts moving off after I've cloaked myself. It can't watch me anymore. So they get bored, and they know, she knows we're here. Well, I knew they're there the whole time because I'm telepathic,
Right.
But I really would stress the law of free will. They're violating, you're a human here, and we have free will. And they have been manipulating us for millions of years. And we're waking up. This is the time of the planetary, actually the Andromeda Center is aligned with our Milky Way Galaxy Center. And Andromeda is considered the mother, and the Milky Way is the daughter. And the alignment is so that the veil is thinning. So we can actually see. I don't know if you notice, Lady Gaga or Dell or whoever start shape-shifting into reptilians, and their eyes are they cannot hide anymore. You can't hide anymore. The veil is too thin. There are galactic contracts being made where they have to leave, and they're going to actually take the moon technology offline. So
interesting.
You know how we're going to be going through, how they shut down with COVID, and how we're being told it's going to be a 3-4 year, recalibration, restructure. Right. Well, guess what? They're taking the moon offline. It is It used to be in Andromeda, then it was in Maldek and off of Mars, and now it's off of Earth. They use it as, it really looks like a flashlight.
Right.
So, but if they took it off really fast, we would all go crazy. I mean, women's menses cycles are tuned to it, the waves and the tidals and the water. We're all water. And water, it's a big magnet. So it's woof, woof, woof. They just can't take it offline. They have to do it slowly, slowly. So I think that's part of what's going on too, honestly. So it's fascinating.
Wow, very interesting.
Really,
That is really fascinating.
where do you think Star Wars and the Empire and all these things were channeled? Look, I was watching
Right.
Go to Netflix and turn on Supergirl, season 1, episode 20. There, these aliens had all the humans in one city programmed like automatons, and they would have
wow.
this, and the only thing that saved them is the Alliance, Supergirl and her friends, the Alliance, right?
Right.
They shot through the cell phone, to bring their families. They needed to connect them with hope and love from their families, and because everyone was, so it was hope, it was love, is appreciation. So those are the vibrations you have to use against the archonic factions. I don't know if you call them reptilians. I'll call them archons for the sake of your audience. You might.
Yeah, I think just archons right now, because I mean, there's a lot of people that are right, and there's a lot of good reptoids. I mean, some of us are hybrids, and people might have seen me. I do shapeshift. Sometimes my eyes are slit. I'm a dragon, and we just need to start accepting that, right? And I think the more people can wake up to it and just be okay, yeah.
For one thing, the Anunnaki, they made us. We're the biological beings of 12 different races, part of it being reptilian. So anyone out there screaming, "You're reptilian, you're evil, I'm going to shoot you." Bullshit. So are you,
Right.
And plus, you're not one right now. You're in this avatar body called Cat, this avatar body called Amária, and we just pull the information and the powers of our past lives, which are not really past lives, they're simultaneous lives. And to explain that to your audience better, I want to give them an impression of like a jellyfish. Okay. A beautiful jellyfish has the head and like a man of war, and then it has all the tentacles. Well, all those tentacles belong to the man of war, and the man of war is telling the tentacles what to do, right? You have got thousands of lives your oversoul is controlling. And so I might be Cat here as a human. I might be Cat here as the Queen Reptilian. I might be Cat here as the Lyran Cat Princess. I might be here as Pegasus, the God Horse. I'm here as a jaguar on the African plain. I'm here as an Anunnaki. All these little, and they're all happening simultaneously because it's attached to your higher self, the oversoul that's running all these lives. And so, and you have bleed throughs, and that's what I work with, because a lot of ailments and a lot of issues that people have aren't necessarily, or even phobias. Like I was definitely afraid. I died on the Titanic, I found out. So I couldn't take cruise ships like Carnival. I would get so sick, but I could do yachts and sailboats and other little, but the big ones, oh no, I was so sick. So I like to help people through hypnosis work on the issues that have bled through or are simultaneously attached, because I have them too. You learn about this and then you understand it, and then it clears up the cognitive, and you do the neurocognitive undoing, so you can undo the programming we've all been in. Fascinating.
Right. I love that. That is really fascinating, actually. And I love your explanation of making it like a jellyfish. Never thought of it that way, but it really makes sense with quantum physics, quantum mechanics, and how those parallel timelines go. I mean, really, present, past, future, it's all the same area, and it's within that whole realm. And it's amazing that science is actually starting to prove that now, which is so cool.
You know where I found out? I was driving to work one day, and I lived in Silverton or somewhere, and I had to take this beautiful road. And seriously, it was Purple Mountains Majesty above the fruitful plains because I'm in Oregon. And I did night shift, so I would drive during sunset to the hospital, and I was looking, and this is where I found out there was no time and space. I was looking ahead to where I'm going in the car, and then I'm looking in my rear viewer to see to see if there's any cars behind me. So that's where I just came from in the past. I was just on that road, and then I'm sitting in a car. And I'm like, so where am I really? And I'm like, because there is no, it's an illusion. And it's your own
True. Very
projection. It's your own projection and creation. And when people learn that they're their own projectors and they're creating their whole reality, really no one else really exists except for the family members who you're finding from your
right.
planetary things, you really come up to speed. And I love to teach this. So anyone, get in touch if you want, for us to do podcasts and class trainings on Toolbox. How do I get through this crazy shit, and
Right.
can talk to my spirit guides, and how can, hey, I want to hear about more galactic ET stuff, and I'm being attacked. I've got some stuff. And for children, I've got a children audiobook for little ones from
And
2.
it's so cool. I love
Children
that
are
book.
screaming in their bedroom. They're so scared. Mommy, there's ghosts. Mommy. And you're saying, oh, it's all in your head. I'll spritz her some water around. They're all gone. But no, there's real ass demons, which I call demons, but archons, dead people. I mean, scary shit.
Yeah, there is some scary shit out there. I grew up with that. And, it would have been awesome to have tools like that and parents that would have known instead of being hunkered down into a religious bubble that finally we burst. And I'm teaching my kids now. And, one of the tools that you were showing the other day I really love was your color chart. I think that is a tool that everyone could use that's so easy. And even kids could totally use it. And would you mind showing that? Because I know that you could, yes, totally do that. And I can always just chop the little piece out that we're right here. It's totally fine. Perfect.
All right. Yeah, that was fun. Okay.
That is.
So I make little colors. I have them I made a bunch because I was going to teach a class and I wanted everyone to do this. So, but they shut down all the yoga studios that I was doing concerts and stuff at, and I was leasing office space. It all went bye-bye. So high on electronics. Mama Cat stays off of electronics. I try to stay a clear channel, but I'm being forced now onto them. So, all right, kids. I know you're all adults, but I'm like, I think I don't have children. I don't want children. Everyone here on earth is my child. I am the mother womb, the goddess, as are all of you. When you finally know what and who you are, you will understand. So these are like, people know, and they might not know, there are chakras in your body. Now, some of these hardcore, they do not know that you have energy systems. This is below your feet, black, which I love. And this is a chart I have that tells everything. And I don't think you can really get it. It might be reversed. It has sound.
Oh no, it's forward.
Is it? Okay. And it's really cool. This is below your feet. This is your base chakra. It's about the size of your fist, a little smaller, right at your groin area. This is the orange chakra, right about your belly button. This is your solar plex, yellow. Right here, you get that gut feeling. I want you guys to listen to that gut feeling. That's where you're really, your brain is not here. Your brain is here in your solar plexus. Green is your heart chakra. A lot of you got your heart chakra closed down. A lot of us do. There is no love here. We've been so unprogrammed. We've been judgmental, to hate people for the color of their hair. You know how hard it was to be a redhead growing up in the 70s? Oh my God, it was horrible. And try to be black, I think, honestly, the most powerful people when humans were actually created were black females or Asian females.
Mm-hmm.
The most highly persecuted on this planet were the most powerful in the very beginning past. That's my own theory. I don't care if you like it or not. It's a perspective. Everyone can have. And okay, here's blue. It's indigo. That's or turquoise. Turquoise. That's your communication chakra. A lot of us have communication blocks where I can't public speak. I blank out. Boom. I am not a public speaker. This is only like the third or fourth Zoom thingy I've ever done, and I'm alone in a room. So it's like talking to myself.
Well, you're doing amazing, girl.
And then this is indigo, your third eye. This is where your psychic energy comes from. And purple, when you guys see my big aura is purple. This is your communication to all the realms. Your purple is right here, and it shoots out. It's almost like the black and purple, and then white. I don't want to forget white at the very top. See the white? And they all have a sound coordinated. They all have, I'm sorry, this little iPad I'm on. They all have what gland. If you're having a problem with your pancreas, this tells you where your block is and what organ is associated with it. Okay? You guys can buy these charts if you want them. I can send them to you. I sell them for $10. And then it also tells you so many things. So when you're in a big funk, this is going to make it really easy. You get out some color cards of these colors. So you're going to want the black. Okay, for that's for you grounding to Gaia, black. Then you have the red. That's your base chakra, which is all about fear. I'm going to read this to some of the people. So the red chakra, which is your root or base of the spine, is survival, fight or flight response, instincts, ambition, strength, grounding, individuality, stability, health, primal, trust, stillness, courage. A lot of you are very courageous out there. But when it's dysfunctional and you've got a problem with it, and I'm only going to do this for one. Dysfunctional, you'll have lower back pain, sciatica pain, varicose veins, depression, immune-related disorders, survival, social disorders. Does this make sense to any of you? Hell yes. I was totally,
yes.
My base chakra is off because I was running so many past lives, and I have died every which way you can die. I've been burned at the stake. I've had my head cut off. I've been buried alive. And I remember some of this stuff. I mean, drowning on the Titanic. Some of this shit's hardcore, and I'm dealing with it. So I know all of you are, because all of you are like me. We have our big jellyfish. We are living simultaneous lives, and some of those are bleeding through, and we don't understand it, right? So focusing on material possessions if it's in dysfunction, insecurity, instability. I'm just going to mention that one because I don't want to read all of them. But the base chakra has to do with adrenals. So we blow through so much stress, whether we're in a bar fight or drinking to numb ourselves out. I have done drugs and drank and everything my whole life because I didn't know how to handle this gift, these skill sets. I mean, you're like, fucking numb me out. I'm just so open. And I had all these ghosts and disincarnates and attachments on me.
Right.
I mean, big, ugly attachment thingies. I really had to clean my shit up and have people help me clean my stuff up. Don't be afraid to ask.
Right. Always be able to ask. And that's one thing, even myself being a light worker, and I've got some really powerful gifts. I always ask. And, sometimes people are sent to you, like Kat was sent to me. It was such an answer to prayers. And I've been asking my guides and Mama Gaia and our beautiful son to bring somebody that could really help. And, I've been brought a handful of people that's been able to really help me because that some of the shit I've gone through is crazy. I've died. I've been sexually abused. I've gone through satanic ritual abuse. So, there's some crazy ass shit out there. And I am so grateful. So grateful.
Getting goosies everywhere. Yeah, my hair is just standing up because
I definitely appreciate you, and I appreciate all that's been done and brought to me so I can learn these lessons in the most, I guess, beneficial way, but also the most, how would I say, I guess,
here's
gentle way.
grace. Yeah. But you manifested me. See, I only come out to people when I'm manifested because I'm a spirit in my own right. I am light. And I'm, like I said, a closet mystic. Why do you think Disney and everyone, shows Merlin in a cave? Because we're
Right?
topic. We don't want people around. But when
Right.
you're ancient as I am and Amária, we're being called out. And she fucking manifested
Yeah.
me because I wasn't coming out, but Gaia's saying, Kat, I need you. And I am Gaia. So everything that happens to my body is actually happening to Gaia. And I'm here to help myself. Everyone, be here to help yourself first. All this guru, oh, you're selfish if you think of helping yourself first. It's like, no. In the airplane, you have to put the oxygen mask on you first, then the
Yep.
child. You can help
There you
nobody
go.
unless you help yourself first. Clean up your own shit before you try to preach it to anyone else. I spent 16 years
Oh,
working on
God,
cleaning
yes.
up through this haunted house experience. Okay, so what I do with these cards, and they have all the chakras, is you close your eyes. Anyone can do this. You make the 7-8 colors, all the colors I showed you. Red, we'll go over them again just so if you want to write them down. Black, red, orange, yellow, green, turquoise, indigo blue, purple, and white. And then it's really easy. You just hold them up. You close your eyes, and you just hold each one up to your head. I'm gonna mix them up so I don't know what they are. And I'm gonna hold it up to my forehead and see what it makes me feel. Does it make me feel good? Does it make me feel And then I lay them out in the order, good on the left side, which left is divine feminine. I'm just gonna be teaching here. And then you bring it to the right, divine masculine. But it gives you a layout of how you're feeling. And then you can check in with your chakra chart and see, oh, my adrenals are feeling really good. Oh, but my solar plexus is way over here and feeling crappy. So I'm going to go in and work what's going on, what's blocking me there. And if you don't have the time to do it, just send it love. Give love a color. And since people don't know how to feel love, try to engage in something that brings you some kind of joy. I don't care if it's having 5 fingers or a roof over your head, or I like puppies. I like puppy kisses. So I think of puppies or kittens, or maybe you have baby love, or maybe you have a girlfriend, or I don't know, whatever love is for you. It can bring you just up a little bit out of that, up the ladder. Okay. Just hold them up. I saw what that one is. I'm going to just mix them up. Really easy to do. So I hold it up. Oh, this one's making me burp. When I burp, I'm changing frequency. I have to see if it's changing up or down. Oh, making me a little nauseous.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, and making me a little sick. So I'm going to put it over to the right a little bit. Ah, it's blue. Communication. I'm speaking. Guys, see? My blue's making, I'm nauseous. I have a communication block a bit because I've always had fear of public speaking, but I'm breaking through that block. Thank
You're
you,
doing
Amária.
amazing.
Yeah, so that
You're
made me
welcome.
burst my frequency, and it was making me a little sick. So I put over here to the right, and I'll pick another color out. Oh, I'm still getting over that one. Ugh. And that's what I mean about being a physical medium. Okay, they use my whole body. Oh, this feels nice and light. Oh, it's lifting. It's kind of lifting that crud off of me. I like that one. Oh, what is this, red? Wow, that means I'm really grounded.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I've been really working hard on that one. That's great. And I'm opening my eyes and telling you guys because we're doing a live show. All right, how does this feel? This one makes me feel real calm. I'm almost rocking back and forth like a tree. That's nice. Oh, yellow. That's my solar plex. That's my brain, my intuition brain, that gut feeling. That's awesome. That made me feel really cool. I like that one. That's zen, real zen. So this is what you can do. I want to give you something real easy. I don't want to spend the whole time doing it. That's just a little example, right?
Love it. Thank you for showing that. I think that would be something that could really benefit people. And like she
Children,
said, you can totally get those from her and make your cards, and you'll have that chart that she has that's amazing. So I would definitely invest in that, because that is a really cool tool you could use on yourself. You could use with your family. Really, really cool. I love it. Thank you.
yeah. And you know, you got children and you don't know how they're feeling. Get these cards out. Oh my God, because your children's throwing a conniption fit and you know, you just don't know anymore. You can actually find out where their blocks are happening, and you can have them lay down on the bed and just do a little energy work and just tell them, we're going to clean up your communication center. Woo, we're pouring sacred water and do like some kid fun stuff. Ooh, we've got some little firemen in there scrubbing in, you know, and be real imaginative. And if you listen to my audiobook on my website, you'll be able to understand how to talk to a child.
Really cool.
Now,
Thank
they
you
want,
so
oh,
much.
the spirit guides want to do, I'm going to do a tarot card reading for you. They want to pull a goddess card for you.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
I'm excited. Okay, let's do it.
I wanted to do the dimensional card, but they're saying goddess card. I'm like, okay.
Bring it on.
Yeah. All
I
of a
got my
sudden,
goddess on.
I'm gonna use a little pendulum. I don't need it, but I know people like to see stuff. All right, so I'm gonna hold it up perfectly still. Of course, people are gonna say, "No, she's moving her hand." Fuck you. All right, kitty, kitty, kitty. I call upon my higher self, and my name's Kat. So kitty, kitty, kitty. Higher self, higher self, higher self. With my pendulum, I always tell all the spirits step back, because I got a room full of spirits, and a lot of them are like higher dimensions or densities of myself. So I say, spirits, step back, and then I call in my highest self, and 3 times, and it says yes. You know, you can ask it, what is yes for you? To me, it goes to the right. Left is no. All right. Higher self, higher self, higher self. Okay, should we do the god? Is it to Amária's highest and greatest good to do the goddess card? One goddess card read first. What about the interdimensional deck? No. Yes, I'm right. I don't need this, but it's good to show when you're doing readings for people how spirit works. They can use that.
Cool.
And then the client can use it too, so they can see you're not moving your hand. You know. But when you're powerful, like Amária and I, we can move transdimensional matter. I create storms, rainbows. I move chemtrails away. You know, I do that shit that, you know, I didn't even know I could do. Now, I can't wait. 10 years from now, girlfriend, I can't wait to see what we're doing.
Oh, it'll be amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very humbling, very humbling. And I've got a lot of humility that I've learned through that. It's like, I want to say on the, I appreciate it. That's my new keyword. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
We learned that in the toolbox. And let me just
I
tell
did. I'm being a good girl.
Oh shoot! While I've got you here, what Amária and I are talking about is, a lot of people say, give gratitude. I do a mantra every day and many times throughout the day: love, appreciation, gratitude, joy, and I'm always safe. Okay, now love and appreciation are super high vibes, and I don't want to be giving I'm an empath. I give my power away and I enable, and I've had to stop all that, you know, because empaths, we attract psychopathic narcissists. I'm done with that. I love them, you know, been one, but I'm on the higher self of that. A lot of you are narcissistic psychopaths. Be proud, but you got to come now to the other side. You got to come play with us now, you know, because we're going through the ascension process, and that's a wisdom. The whole world is being recreated right now, and we're doing it. We have asked. So I was telling Amária about appreciation does not give your power away. Gratitude does give your power away. So you hear all these light workers or people that don't know any better, and I'm not putting anyone down. I'm just saying, stop giving your power away. You know, really, because you need to work on yourselves, and we need all the power to clean up this stuff off of us, and to, you know, fight the good fight. Oh, I had some amazing card reads last night on this deck. I need to take pictures of them.
Awesome.
Oh, I don't think I can. It was great. I think I wrote them down. I hope so, because I need to pull them. I had a badass reading. I was up till midnight, 1 o'clock after we talked, doing this reading for myself.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no, I did like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 card pull, and I was only working on a 1 card pull. I got 7 cards.
Wow.
Blew me away.
Holy cow.
I sure hope I wrote them down. I did, because I'm going to integrate them back into the deck. Now, this is an Isis Oracle deck. Now, Isis is just a high priestess. She is not a god or a goddess. She is a high priestess to a goddess. All right? And goddess only means a entity of a higher consciousness. So let me see, why am I so funky? Like this dude.
I love it. I love your alien. He's really cute.
Thank you. I got him. Yeah. I got him at the last year's parade. What was it? Big parade. I forgot. I gotta have an alien.
Everyone needs a hunky alien behind him, especially Rainbow.
Raynard.
Yup, Raynard. I love it.
Well, actually, I haven't named him, but it looks like we're naming him now.
I think Raynard's pretty cool.
I like Renard. Oh no, I don't think he looks like Renard. Sorry, dude.
Not at all.
All right. So, since normally I would spread these out and then scan them. Oh, got someone calling me in from Shasta. Okay, and I'd spread them out and I scan my hand over them, and where the highest vibration is where I stop. But since I can't spread them out, I'm going to just kind of cut the deck and see. I'm going to, to clean your cards, right? Here's how you clean your cards. You scan them out, and you hold them up to your heart. Close your eyes and you pray. Infinite love. I'm cleansing this. Okay, I'm going to tap into them. I center myself and I send them infinite love. And I cleanse them from whoever's used them. And I'm having them tap into Amária's energy and what she needs to know for her highest and greatest good. Spirit guides, yours and mine and hers, please. We want to share what she needs to know today and what will help and benefit Amária. And if it's going to get real personal, it might get real personal. All right. I don't think, you want to splice and dice it. We'll see. All right. Love you. All right. I create as I speak. I'm pure grace, Catherine and Wright. That's to seal it. Abracadabra is ancient Aramaic with a V as in victory. Not like Disney says, not abracadabra. Ancient Aramaic is Avra. They give you just enough to be dangerous. But you can say it in English. Always end an incantation or an intention, since we're not doing the being politically correct, right? I want to be able to share it with many audiences, right? So if you have to talk to say, Mom, I'm just going to set the intention. So, because if your mom's a hardcore Christian like mine is, you got to word your words differently. Right? So,
right.
That's all I'm saying. Of course, there'll be a time where we don't really have to care about being politically correct. I don't ever care to be.
Right.
Fuck it all. I don't care. All right. How can you be politically correct when you're as witchy as me?
Love it.
And I'm not a witch. No, I'm not a witch. I'm not a white witch. I'm not a dark witch. I am just a brilliant, smart kid. I mean, I don't study any philosophy in any of those arenas. I read a lot. I'm a researcher of metaphysics, of occult, of all the religions. I study the Hindu, Buddhism. I study Celtic religion. I study Christian religion. I study Catholic religion. I study shamanism. I study Native American religion. I study all the religions because what they teach is the archetypes of all the interdimensional and ET stories. It's all extraterrestrials, and disclosure is a bigger secret than the atom bomb. People die for being able to speak out about extraterrestrials. Not now, because they're all coming out to people individually. People are having too many sightings. The government can't keep it under wraps,
Yep.
It's too big.
Bring it on, baby.
All right, my cards got mixed up. Let me see what's going on here. Okay. I think I mixed up. Oh, my cat's talking so much. All right, let's see what this is. I haven't done it this way, so this should be interesting. Usually I lay it out. I'm just gonna fan through them like this and see what card comes. And they're kind of sticking together. See what comes out. Oh, this one seems to want to come out. Well, let me just ask. Yeah, that's the one. All right, let's see. Oh, Wings of Isis. That is so funny because this was on one of my poll last night.
That's cool.
Yeah, Wings of Isis. I didn't know if that was correct, but it's in a whole deck. How can the same one come out? So I'm going to read it to you. It's pretty badass.
Awesome.
And we're very similar. So, we're cosmic sisters. So why, it would be pretty similar. Okay, so let's see. Wings of Isis. I'm going to do numerology. I do almost everything. Wings of Isis is on page 208. 8 plus 2 equals 10, and which equals 1, which is new beginnings, and very creative. 1, like 1111 in your birth chart, is the high double creativity. So super creative and new beginnings. So that's good. So you're going on into new beginnings.
Love it.
Yeah, and it's
I received that.
Wings of Isis. Uniting with the angelic self is what they're asking for you to do. You have a special spiritual relationship with the angelic world. And when I say angelic world, I mean extraterrestrial, interdimensional, the all. Okay? They use angelic.
Oh, yeah.
People know. Okay? So I'm just going beyond, above and beyond. All right? So because I'm doing a reading, and you can see I close my eyes, I conscious channel and listening to certain guides and stuff. As I read, I will stop and transcribe what they say, if they say anything. Guides, Amaria's guides, I have permission. Yeah, okay. You have a special spiritual relationship with the angelic world. Part of your soul purpose is to birth angelic consciousness. You know what kind of consciousness? And values such as fearlessness, compassion, and service into this human culture. Guess what you're doing? You're doing this podcast trying to help all us badasses get on track with our energy. That's amazing. This oracle brings you angelic assistance and intervention and confirmation that any impressions you may have had that you belong not only to the human kingdom, but also to the angelic one are correct. You don't really feel of this earth. You kind of feel out of this earth and you're like, what the fuck? Am I human? I'm not, you're all, so you're blending, this. This is why you feel so funky and are trying to get your feet under you, right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
That's why I'm
And
here.
Scorpio with that energy right now.
I'm Scorpio with K2 and Mercury in my first house in the Vedic astrology. So I'm a fucking encyclopedia. And Mercury was Thoth. Mercury is the Mercury is the Roman name for Thoth, which is the Egyptian name for that god. Who is my avatar? I was Thoth in one of my lives. That's pretty. But the Law of One, the book, The Law of One means we've all been them. So when you understand, and if anyone doesn't know what the Law of One, it's a book. It's a series of 5 books. I'm going to be doing a book club and teaching that book. If anyone wants to join up, contact me or Amária, and we're going to start that book club. So, yeah, fearless service to the greater good of ailment and divine will to the human. Okay. Where did I stop? Divine will into human form. Did I stop there? Oh, no. You have a special spirit. I can't even talk now. There's that blue communication block. You have a special spiritual relationship with the angelic world and are helping to birth angelic qualities of fearlessness, light, service to the greater good, and alignment with divine will into human form. This is no small task, and although you are well equipped to succeed, there are beings that wish to assist you so that they may grow too, and your success may be more graceful and swift. Isis, divine winged mother, goddess and angel of healing, wishes to assist you with unconditional love now. You are guided, and she's saying that you haven't really felt that, and so she's coming in to help you feel more love. So about your mission and what you're doing here, because you keep going into funk, we all do, and especially so. Just know you're getting special guides and assistance. You are guided to.
Love it.
Oh, here in the next sentence says you are guided to accept angelic assistance and ask for Lady Isis, who loves you unconditionally.
I'll receive that.
Yeah. To assist you with integrating angelic energies into your consciousness and life. You will be asked to lift yourself up to higher and higher vibrational states of awareness, and this may mean letting go of certain relationships, practices, or states of being, or even particular habits or thought patterns that we were talking about that would lower your vibration into fear, doubt, or shame. Give yourself permission to just let this happen. Go through the emotions.
Oh yeah, I've been letting a lot go.
And right now we had Mercury in retrograde, but with all those, and I think some Mercury's coming again in retrograde, which is not a bad thing. It actually makes you look back at things. It actually can be very positive. And you thought you already did all that work. It comes back because of the cycles, and you gotta look at it, cry through it, or burn it, however you want to work through it. You do not need to force anything. Don't force it. It's with spirit. Spirit's different than how we're pushed here on earth. It's do, work hard, no pain, no gain. It's all the programs we're programmed with. Spirit is softly, gently. We're going to take you in the pace you need to, because, they know the human body and us better than we do. So give yourself permission to just let this happen. You do not need to force anything. It is a matter of softening, allowing, and trusting what feels right for you with absolute faith and bold, radical acceptance. It will be okay. Like sometimes when I just want to sit and watch TV and Netflix binge and I've got a bunch of work to do, I have to honor that, Or if you've taken 3 showers in one day and you don't know why, honor that. It's whatever you need to do for your human body. Or you want that carb, or you want that glass of wine and you're not doing sugar. It's like, do it. Do what your human wants, or what spirit is asking. But test the spirit. Make sure it's of the highest. You got to test the spirit. If you got a gargoyle over here, like, I want you to shove your face full of food. No, you're not going to do that. Test the spirits. And the way you test the spirit is say, are you of a true source, divine white light of love? If not, be gone. You're violating the law of free will. If I can teach you one thing, that's it. How to kick them out. Okay, so awesome. There are others like you on this planet. Yay, like me and everyone listening. Beloved Initiatives, we love you. If you're listening to this podcast, you were called here. So don't be flipping me the finger. That lady's crazy. Sorry. Crazy's keeping me sane. Though far from the majority, you occupy a special role in the evolution of human consciousness. Did you hear that? You occupy a special role in the evolution of human consciousness, Amária, as it connects more deeply and twines with the natural world. The more you accept this part of you, the more you shall draw into your world others like you. See how you drew me in? You drew me in.
I love it.
You will. So you're doing awesome. You drew in a master goddess. So you're a master goddess. You're drawing. You're on your route. You will just feel comfortable with each other because you all hold similar refined vibration. Even in the midst of ordinary everyday relationship, there's a sense of easy connection, mutual understanding, and spiritual acknowledgement. The oracle is also a confirmation that if you have been asking to connect with your angels, guides, whatever, ETs, praying to a particular angel or archangel, or have been thinking more about angels lately, ETs, guides, whatever, the genuine connection has been made between you and that kingdom already. The angels send you love and peace now and say, we are with you, beloved one. So they're here. They've heard your call. They're here. But you've had awesome. You have a lot of entity. You have a lot, and I don't know if I can share this. What I'm seeing, you have some entity attachments and shit you're trying to get of you. So your guides are here to help and sending you the people to help you cleanse, like me as a hypnotist, to take you back some places and clear that's not even from this life. And how the hell do you find it when you've got like 1 million lives in the Akashic record?
Oh my God, yeah.
So we're going to
Right.
narrow it down. That's why we're here. That's why I'm here. And then there's a ritual that I can help you. There's a visualization ritual that's totally awesome. We can do offline. All right. So there's a lot of help. Yeah. Meditating. There's a lot of like woo-woo is true. I don't know. You couldn't pay me enough to believe in this shit until I bought a haunted house and was being attacked. First thing I did was go to the church and I go, I got a haunted house. I'm getting pinned. I'm getting all this. They told me to play Christian music. I said, no, you don't understand. There's a fucking haunting. So I did a lot of research.
Yeah, music.
Yeah, Christian music didn't do it. I had hardcore poltergeists, guys. Those things are real, you know, and ships over my house. And I was being taken from my house. And also, what had happened in my research, I found out that I had a half-acre ranch home. And in the land, because it wasn't only my property, it was the whole land. 200 years previous, a lot of people had died, and 40 people touching my land boundary died violently, became a negative thought form, and thoughts are consciousness. So that's why we have to watch how we think, because you create stuff. You create your own reality, so stop creating what you don't want. 40 people died, creating a poltergeist, a negative thought form, which opened portals on my land, allowing the dead of the same vibration to come in from 150 miles away. So it was a freeway.
Wow.
And reptilian portals. So I would wake up in bed and have like four beings, like these short little guys, you know, like I've been thrown on my bed, I'm on my stomach, and I wake up and I'm tired and I see these and they had like little hoods on and like a board. They didn't want me to see what they looked like, I guess, but I don't know.
Wow.
You know, when you're half asleep and I'm seeing them all, I'm like, I know who you are. I'm tired. Get out. And I would fall back asleep. They were probably returning for all I know, you know. And
right.
Yeah, so there was some crazy stuff that a lot of it I don't remember. You block a lot of it, but you can't not remember, especially when you have, I was married at the time and he was seeing stuff and he was getting possession and jumped. And he would turn into brutal, wanting to beat and stuff. And, you know, just know, everyone, it might not be you. You might be getting jumped by an entity, like some guy in your barn who killed himself, and he jumps you and you stab your wife or shoot yourself. A lot of suicides are from entity possession. And believe me, I have been suicidal a lot in my life. And I have had to find out, where is that coming from? I know this isn't me.
Right.
I've been jumped. And it's totally normal. You know, it happens to all of us. No one's better than anyone else. This is just Earth school, right? It's just fucking Earth school. And we chose to be here at this time.
Right.
Because we're all trying to help Earth. At least some of us are. And I believe the ones that are listening to our show are looking and seeking something. They're seeking some other truth, something to make something make sense. Right? Here. There he is.
Wow.
The alien.
Oh man.
I
love it. Love it.
The government's been lying to us. If we knew our true history, start watching Gaia.com, you guys. That's a show I think you pay $4 or $5 a month or something. They have some phenomenal shows all about science and proving to you the existence of the ships. I go outside and take people UFO. You can sit with me stargazing, and you will see motherships. You'll see them dogfighting. You will see all sorts of stuff happening. And it's because I raise your vibration to a different density level so that you can actually see through the veil. That's what I do.
Really cool. Thank you so much. That's a beautiful reading. Awesome.
That was a beautiful call. When we get off,
that really is.
We'll talk some more. I'll finish that up with you because I don't want to.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
But I think we've got
right. Thank you so much. And we are at the hour at this point. And so For listeners of C4OC Radio and Revelation Radio 2, thank you so much for listening. Anyone that has any questions, wants to get to know or get a hold of Kat or myself, all the information will be below, of course, as usual. And take advantage of her amazing resources. She's got that awesome chart on her website that you could purchase. And she's totally amazing to work with people. Wow, I just have fallen in love with her. I'm just absolutely, thank you so much for being on the show today.
You're welcome, and they want
Oh,
me
I love it, love it.
home with a little tiny gift just to balance everyone. Now, I know electronics sounds a little twangier, but we're just going to do, this is a C. I'm going to do it real softly. Can you hear that? Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Thank you. It's been an honor and a pleasure. I love you all. Stay precious.
Thank you so much, Kat. This has been Amária Sweet with HeartMind Expressions with our beautiful Kat. And we will see you guys later. Cheers.